What's going on? Just want to get up here. Haven't posted a video in a while. As you can see, I'm driving, but just wanted to touch base, keep you guys an update. Still with same company. All my sons moving in storage. Great company. Going to be getting here to Colorado soon, then heading to Knoxville and Orlando. But just kind of wanted to say a few words. I do think it's a great job. I think it's a fun job. I can't wait till my kids get older so they can come with me on some of these trips and just travel for free and just see different places and see how big or really how small this world is, but how much land there is and where we live and all this stuff. Been making good money. Haven't really wanted to do anything else. I mean, to be honest, I'm still, and I'm very loyal when I stick around, but I'm still with these guys for a few reasons. One reason is because of the flexibility. You know, I'll be gone for like a week, maybe 2 weeks at most. I've actually never been gone for 2 weeks, like a week and a half. And get to come home, you know, have a few days rest, do some local trips, and then get back on the road and do it again. It's very flexible in the sense of schedule. I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, it's over the road. I would call it's over the road and dedicated because we've got specific places we're going to, and I mean, but yet we're going across the states. So that, I mean, it's kind of a hybrid of both. Always coming, you know, based out of Texas, but it's been good. Made decent money last year, and I mean, life's good. I mean, there's not much really to update about it. I'll be honest, I've gotten way more confident driving. I've only been driving for a little over 2 years now, but it's like, I mean, from day one, like I want you guys to understand, like when I got my CDL, when I was going to school over there in Utah, I was terrified. I was terrified of driving the trucks because like before that, the biggest thing I drove was a 11-person limo. And when you drive that's even different too, because it's more like a bus, because it's a straight chassis. It's not a combination, so you don't got to worry about a trailer. It's different, obviously a much shorter, but that was the biggest thing I drove. And I was just like, you know, it's basically based out of desperation that I don't know what came over me, but I just decided that it was going to happen and I had to make it happen. And it turned out to be a good situation. I passed all my tests on my first try, the written test and the driving test, like, but I was prepared. I set myself up for success, and I think that's a huge thing that I did to make sure that I was able to pass on the first time. If you're just lucky, you'll just pass, you know, without even studying. But the pre-trip, you'll need to study, and I still use all this stuff every day today. Because of it, I am more confident driving because I know how things work and what needs to work, and to a basic understanding, a basic foundation. I'm not an engineer by any means, you know, but just knowing certain things about the trucks and the way things happen, and blown tires and ice and black ice and driving on snow and all these things. You know, keeping a little bit of alcohol in your window washer fluid, so the stuff doesn't freeze. So when you're in a snowstorm and you have all this dirty snow on your windshield, you can't see out the window, how are you going to get off your window? You need windshield wiper. But how are you going to do that if you don't know? You got to fuck up. So certain things like that. I mean, just, you know, and I do believe, regardless if you're driving for, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, compared to 20, I don't think you're a better driver. I think you're obviously you're more aware of your surroundings, and you're more familiar with the roads, so you become byproduct a better driver. But it's based off of the confidence and the understanding of how things work. The more familiar you get with it, the more the better you're going to understand it. And when you understand something, you are comfortable to be around it to a certain extent. So it's been good. I really think I'd like to stay here for a while. I don't know if they're going to make a department for the company or not. I think that would be really cool because they've kind of mastered the local moves, and I think the over-the-road moves that people spend a pretty penny on, and they need most of the time to move for work or retirement, or something big is going on in their life where they've got to up and go their family, whole family and everything. It's a big decision, and you get you become sometimes you create good relationships with some of these people, and now I know people all over the U.S., which is kind of cool. Like I don't know, it's just weird. Like I know people in many of the states, and it's like if I go to one state, I've always got somebody in like each state, which is kind of cool. I know some people in multiple people in one state. In Colorado, I already know I know a bunch of people in Colorado, probably five plus clients in Colorado, just from this move, so it's cool. It's fun. I don't like being away from the family, but I'll tell you that feeling in the first 6 months to a year compared to now, much different. I'm not yearning, I'm not going crazy about it, I'm not stressing about it as much, I think is what I think I want to say. I'm not stressing about it. It's manageable because I know when I come home, I can be home for a few days and really do nothing and enjoy it and be with my kids and stuff like that. And then when I'm on the road, I get to work and I get going. I like that balance. It's a good balance for me. Most people would not even consider that a balance for most truckers, but it is for me. And I want to be getting a new truck soon. I'd like to get hot shotting. I just want to get into it. I know, you hear all these opinions. Look, guys, at the end of the day, if you want to get into something, get into it. Just get into it. Trucking is going to be around. Transportation of goods from point A to point B to point C is always going to be around. So I don't know what these people are talking about, like, oh, it's this and that. Like, look, find the best way to get into the industry. Find a way that you can make money from it. And that's all you need to do. It's not going to be the same for everybody. You've all got your own journey. So get that shit done. Trucking, the more, if you're a driver, I would assume right off the bat, you have a earned respect when you're running a transportation company, because whoever you work with knows that you've been over the road and know kind of how things work, really. So you've already been there, so there's a certain respect out of that sense. But just in general, it doesn't have to be transportation. Just do anything you want to get into. Get into it, make the mistakes, adjust, and keep going. I'm excited for these next couple of years. These next couple of years are going to be 2 better years than the last 2 years. Not that the last 2 years are bad, but I just think it's going to be that much better, how everything is going. So it's going to be exciting. I'd like to have my own trucking thing kind of going on the side and working that, and then also working for this company, or I'd like to stick with this company for a while. It's a good fit, and I really like the people. And then kind of have my own business on the side. I think that would be great. Make the money from both sides, and it's just awesome. And I don't know. Yeah, so we'll see. Just want to get on here. Hope you guys are good. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments down below. It's been fun though, guys. It's definitely worth it. There's many more to come. I'm taking it a little slower. What's meant for you will be for you and will come to you. And if it's not with you at the moment, then that means that it's not meant for you yet. So be patient in the sense of getting it right and doing it right the first time, and doing the preparation and doing the work. So hope you guys are doing good. If you have any questions, comment down below. Like the video, subscribe if you guys want to listen to a few of these, and hope you guys are doing good.